Hey guys, this is Devashish from Otaku Next, and today we're going to be talking about Mighty Morbid Power Ranger facts. Let's get to it. Alright, hi guys, so we're all excited for the new Power Ranger movie that's going to be released sometime. When is it, Sampanna? Is it going to be this year or next year? It's already released, right? Oh my god, man, look at me, and I'm a fan, I don't know about it. Psych, I'm joking, I know about it. I want to watch it too. So anyway, so basically, what we wanted to do is we want to talk about 20 years of Power Rangers, or more than 20 years. It's been a lot of time.
Yeah.
And what do you think, Sampanna, like during this initial starting phases, like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, do you think it was like the best thing to watch?
It was the best.
The best?
The best. A lot of people, their childhood was actually circled around Power Rangers. More specifically, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Okay, alright. I want to ask Sampanna, did you ever try to morph? That's the question.
Duh.
right. Anyways, so besides the fact that we always try to morph, everyone did. Don't lie. I know you guys did too. The thing is, we want to talk about morbid facts, like maybe behind the scenes, maybe a little bit of dark history behind the Power Ranger franchise, all the things that have happened over the past decade or 2 decades or so. So, what do you think kind of put you up during the initial Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Was it because of the color scheme of the Rangers kind of being racially it was kind of racist? I mean, you put an Asian person as the Yellow Ranger and you put the Black Ranger as the Black guy. I mean,
if you look at it now, it would be a lot of there's a lot of racism and stuff included. But when you're a kid watching Power Rangers, some costume guys with superpowers is battling evil and controlling giant robots, you don't think about all that negativity that it gets. I mean, that's not even the last thing on your mind. That's not even in your mind when you're watching it. So as a kid, I didn't care about the racial segregation or racial issues or anything. I just cared about the Power Rangers fighting evil and doing what they do best.
Alright, well, are you happy with the fact that they got the color scheme right this time around? I mean, in today's day and age, I mean, it's kind of sensitive, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I watched the movie just yesterday, and it was okay.
You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, a lot of nostalgia there. A lot of Easter eggs every here and there. So I really loved it.
So what we also want to talk about today is like supposedly the curse of the Ranger, or there's this urban myth going around that many of the cast people have befallen victims to this curse, you know. So what exactly do you think this curse is? Do you think it's just like out of probability because of the fact that the universe is so large that one or two of the Rangers might, you know, be victims to this, or do you think there's a pattern behind this? Because remember the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the specific Yellow Ranger that we were talking about, she died very young at the age of, I believe, 27 in a car crash, and it was a very big loss for the Rangers family during that time. And
I didn't know about that. Actually.
You didn't know about that?
No, I did not.
No, I just read up on it like a couple of weeks ago, you know, like before the Power Ranger movie was actually being released. So I wanted to go back, you know, just have some nostalgia feeling about like my childhood and stuff, and I ran across all these rumors and stuff, and I actually checked it, and it was kind of like the facts were right, and the poor Yellow Ranger, she's passed away, she's no longer with us. May her soul rest in peace. And
to me, I think it's part of me wants to believe there's some kind of superstition with it, then part of me just wants to believe that it's just plain coincidence, because that can happen too. I mean, if something is way too coincidental, we tend to have this thought that, okay, there's some superstitious stuff going around. But to me, I think it's just, like I said, part of me believes it's superstitious, part of me just believes it's
But what about, I mean, like during the same time when the Yellow Ranger passed away, it was also confirmed that the Green Ranger, the best Ranger ever.
Yep, Jason
David Frank. Yep, best Power Ranger ever, hands down. If anyone wants to argue, that's your problem, man.
We'd go all more fun, you know?
Yeah, man, for real. Anyways, So anyways, during that time, I believe Eric Frank was his older brother, and during the shooting of, I believe, Power Rangers, what came after Morphing Rangers? Zero, right? Power Rangers Zero did come after.
I don't know, it was a long time ago. So
It
was Zero or Turbo.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Zero. So during the shooting, I mean, like the older brother of Jason David Frank had passed away of unknown reasons, medical purposes. I mean, medical reasons which have not been disclosed to the public as of yet. And that's why he couldn't make the Yellow Ranger's funeral during that time. I believe like this was the one that supposedly started all the morbid facts, you know, like all the rumors surrounding it, because these were the two initial primary like reasons and the events that actually led towards this. I mean, the whole urban myth kind of story about the Rangers being cursed. But then what do you think? I mean, like, did you like the original Zordon?
Yeah, it was pretty cool, and I think Bryan Cranston's portrayal in this new movie actually does remind you of
Yeah.
And with the new graphics and all this, of course, the new graphics looks a little better. But the original belongs to the original, and I think it's a good homage to what they're trying to do.
Yes.
With the new movie.
What do you think though, like about the original villain, Rita Repulsa? I mean, everyone loves Rita Repulsa. She's so annoying. Like, she's overdone her makeup. Her eyebrows are out of this world. It's reaching the stratosphere all the way up there. Her annoying laugh. I mean, like, she filled a lot of her childhood with annoyance and fun and a lot of, you know, and fear. Man, she was great. She was scared. I was kind of scared for her back in the day, you know.
But with the new movie casting Elizabeth Banks, I think that is her name.
Yeah.
That is actually a really good interpretation of Rita Repulsa. For this franchise.
I think like her performance was pretty spot on. I feel like it was really good. I also like the new suits in Power Rangers. Oh my god, that is like they're next good. Level. It's so badass.
They're not the original, but they're good. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Look at us, sitting here after 20-something years still talking about Power Rangers, you know, I mean.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, guys. If you're a Ranger fan, you're always gonna love Rangers till death. And
speaking of Rita
Repulsa and Zordon in the Tube, I mean, it is sad to know that both the original actors for Rita Repulsa and Zordon have passed away due to cancer. And I believe that's the main enemy of like the Rangers. I mean, you know, it's
sad.
It's very sad, you know, to actually think about like when you watch it, you know, and then you see all these actors, and then you think to yourself, you know, like, oh my god, where are they now? And then you read up on them, they're dead, you know. It's like, wow, you know, it's like
sad.
Yeah,
really sad.
So I mean, like, what else do you think about the Megazords? I mean, like, were you impressed with the Megazords of the movie?
In the movie, well, I don't want to be spoilery, but
okay.
You know what? It doesn't matter. There wasn't much
Megazord action.
Like there was action, but there wasn't much individual shots. You know, you get to see them in the posters that were released. And okay, oh, awesome! There's a Megazord. But while in the movie there isn't much shots over there. But overall, I think it was okay. I mean, it's an action movie, so you don't expect a movie scene to be okay. Here's a Megazord. Stare at it for 20 plus seconds.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Another 20 seconds. That doesn't happen.
So they just fuse together and just kick ass like they normally do. Alright, then that's what we want from Power Rangers. Beating up villains that, okay, supposedly you had a villain this small, right? You know, in the last 5 minutes of the of the series, this same guy is gonna turn 150 times bigger than his normal size. One thing I never understood about the Power Rangers, why don't they just squash the villain with the Megazords, you know? So they don't transform into huge ones. Think about it.
Because they're good guys, and good guys don't do that.
Yeah, and then good guys just beat up the enemy, and the explosion comes in the background, and then like the enemy dies, right? It has to be kids friendly, right? But I mean, I didn't mind it, but now if you look back on it, it's kind of funny, but yeah.
Try not to debate on it, because that's how it was.
But anyway, Sampan, I mean, moving on, and I was also thinking about, I was reading up on these Morbid facts, you know, so there was another one that I ran across. Do you remember the Power Ranger from Wild Force? The Red Ranger.
Oh yeah, the Lion.
Yeah, the Lion Ranger. I read up on him. He was a really good actor, you know, back in the day, and I really enjoyed Wild Force as well. But the thing was, I mean, I ran into an article in which it said, I mean, that it was proven that he did kill his roommate with a sword.
Which was not a katana.
Which was not a katana. Don't let your imagination run wild, because it was not a katana. Just because he wielded a katana in the TV series does not mean he used it to slay someone with the katana. It was more of Conan the Barbarian type sword. But anyway, so moving on. I mean,
that part really did.
Yeah, that was very. I was very shocked because of that.
I even read the article, and most of it is it's agreeable. I mean, the actors and their colleagues who they've known for a while, they all say that okay, he is a good guy, and everyone thought it was shocking. Even I thought it was shocking. I mean, you never know. You never know what happens with all these shows and all the pressure from being a Power Ranger. I think one of the main reasons is because he probably got dissed on by a lot of people.
Yes, I believe so. By being a Power Ranger,
and that probably got to him or something.
If you remember about this whole the pressure of being being like attacked in public for being a Power Ranger. Yeah, I believe even the Blue Ranger from the original series, the Mighty Morphin Ranger, he was gay during that time, during the shooting, and he also had reported that there was a lot of hate that he got during that time, but he got over it, and now he's living a good life. Everything's settled, which is
what everybody wants.
Yeah, which is what everybody wants, and these are like a bit of the few morbid facts that we know about. I mean,
if you want, you can always check them out on the internet. We even wrote an article about it. The link will be in the video description below. Do check it out.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we will bring you more interesting facts about the things that you like involving gaming, Power Rangers, One Piece, and any other materials.
And whatnot.
So guys, thank you very much for your time. You guys are always awesome. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.